Well, looking at the events that are occurring in our country as I speak, um, is mind confusing to see the amount of resources that are being allocated to different causes. Um, and at the end of the day, when you sit back and you look at how the whole situation is constructed and how government is constructed to protect and serve the people, um, we see that a failure has occurred, especially when it comes to the situation in Ukraine, where we have a government in place that's supposed to prevent these types of matters from occurring, wars and things of that matter, or things of that nature. Um, and we see how these things are allowed to happen, and ironically enough, here in this country in America, we end up paying for the cost of whatever is happening in other parts of the world. Meanwhile, in our country, um, the necessity and the resources that are needed to better our state um, are just being swept out of this country through many different tunnels and funnels that are created to do so. So, looking at how things are looking today and what the future holds, it's something to look to, man. To look forward to see how it is that we have many structures in place to prevent what's happening from happening, and somehow it's still happening, and it makes no sense. It's troubling to see how the future is going to look, because it's not getting any better from the looks of it. We have a situation where um, our needs in this country are totally being ignored, and somehow we have resources to replenish other parts of the world, but in this side of the world, we're not able to replenish ourselves um, at our expense. So, something to think about, something to process. A change needs to happen in regards to how it is that we look at the world and what things are allowed to happen for the reasons that they are allowed to happen, and the cause and effect that it has on society as a whole. It almost mirrors it mirrors the construction of each individual, how it is that we're so dependent on outside sources to